Why do some people make it in direct sales? Why do some people have success in Simply Aroma? Why do some people get everything in life that they've ever wanted? Why do others sit on the sidelines and watch? Are you tired of throwing mud on the wall and seeing what sticks in this business? Do you want to be a true direct sales professional? When I sat down to build the business development system for Simply Aroma, I sat down with one goal in mind: to provide the most complete system available in direct sales today. No fluff, no multiple choice questions, just everything you need to build a profitable and strong business. On July 11th, 2015, from the historic Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City, the Quan is webcast. No excuses. No reasons you can't be there. Invest in yourself. Invest in your life. Invest in your business. Hope to see you there.
Hey, who's excited? Is anybody excited about the webcast? What are y'all's opinions? Anybody have opinions on it? Anybody excited? We're getting ready. 5 minutes to the call. Okay, so Kim can't say something. I don't know, Kim. Maybe I can't unmute you. To unmute all single or promote. Okay, it won't let me see. Sorry, it won't let me check and see how to unmute you. All right. It says the meeting's in listen-only mode. Click here for options. Yeah. Waiting just a few more minutes. It looks like we've got about 4 minutes to 2, and hoping a few more people are going to hop on before then. Send me messages in Messenger if you've got something to say about how you're feeling about the new promotion of the Quan and how we're rolling out as a webcast. Have you seen the video? What do you think? What are your opinions? I'd love to hear more about it. And then I try and keep the kids out so we can have a nice uninterrupted discussion. Kim, that's fine. You don't have to do both at the same time. If anybody has anything they want to add, though, they can send me a message. I'd love to get some opinions to go back to corporate with. So if anybody has opinions that they want to share, that'd be awesome. 2 minutes. Wonder who else is going to hop on. I'm excited because there's several people already here. Have you guys got anything that you're wanting to ask about, share, that kind of stuff? Let's make sure that we're bringing it to the leaders and everything. And I want to do a quick reminder to say, you know, if there's any problems, if anybody has any issues on Simply Healthy, let's make sure that we're taking those directly to your upline in a private message. The board is for positive interaction. We want to have a really positive team. So that's really important to me that we keep positive. And if you guys want to share with me, you can message me through Messenger on Facebook. I'm there right now, too. I am looking for builders, so we're all looking for builders. It looks like you want to make sure that you're going to your immediate upline, that you're going to me, that you're talking with all of us, because we're going to be able to help you to determine what is important, what steps you need to take. We're going to be able to help you figure out what the best direction is for your business if you're looking to build a business. Can everybody hear me okay? Can you see the screen? All right. Got one more minute going here. If you need a glass of water or something, you may want to run and grab it real quick. I'm going to take 1 minute and go grab a glass myself, and I will be right back, and then hopefully we'll be ready to go. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. I just knew I was going to get dry mouth, so I didn't run out real quick and grab a drink. Okay. So I'm really, really excited that people are here today because I want to share some really, really great ideas that I have with you guys and share how important this opportunity really is to me. So one of my friends kind of helped put this thing together, and I saw it, and I thought, oh, my gosh, I really love this. So I wanted to make one of my own, and here we are right here. And what this is Come On Baby, Light My Fire. And this is going to be a motivational challenge for everybody. It's a little bit of a team meeting and a motivational challenge. So welcome. I'm super excited you decided to join us. And I know that it was kind of like a last-minute thing, but I hope this will help out with your team building. And I'm really excited to see everybody on the call today. see Kim, Donna Jones, Lauren Hines, a couple of foam colors, and Melissa McCollum. Okay, so if everybody can see, I'm going to go ahead and move forward, but please let me know if you're having any issues with seeing or hearing. So this is, again, Come On Baby, Light My Fire, a motivational challenge. And we want to heat up our teams and really get some momentum going. So we're going to go over some really important things that you need to know about your Simply Aroma business. All right. I want to talk to you about our opportunity. Our opportunity is incredible. It's not like anything else that there is going on right now. So I want to really talk to you about how real this opportunity is and what it can do for you. Because our opportunity is so unique, it's going to really help you build a team quickly that is effective. How real is the opportunity with Simply Aroma to gain an unimaginable amount of wealth? You really could. It's really incredible. You learn about the Quan, and like they just announced, there's going to be a Quan that is going to be able to be watched right from your home. You can watch it with your husband. You can have your team members over. You can all watch it at the same time, so you don't even have to pay the full price for the webcast. You can, share the ideas with your friends, maybe get people excited. It's a great opportunity. So if you can afford to do the webcast, I strongly suggest doing it if you are not going to be able to make it to New York. Going to New York would be an optimal idea, but if you can get to the webcast instead, that's going to at least give you some foundational principles for the Quan. And the Quan is all about learning how to run your business. We're going to have a new leadership group, so we're going to talk a little bit about what that's going to be. And we are going to have a 30-day challenge. So I'm really excited about that. And I think everybody is going to be really excited about that if what their goal is to build a strong business. So how real is our opportunity? From a very real perspective, you have the opportunity to create your own wealth. You can create your own income level. You can decide your wealth. And you could even create an entire different tax bracket for yourself. And that's incredible. I mean, it's really amazing. Our company is so young that the opportunity is surreal. Did you know that statistically speaking, the sales professional is the highest paid profession in the world? Statistically speaking, people in sales make more money than any other profession. We are salespeople. We're selling kits, we're selling opportunities, we're selling oils, we're selling carriers, we're selling dreams. And so we have an opportunity to be in the highest paid profession and to decide our own hours and to do it all on our schedule and to provide amazing opportunities for other people. That's why I want to do this. So we want to talk about selling the sizzle. We want to sell the sizzle, not the steak. What that means is we aren't selling jobs, we're selling opportunities. We want to talk about how it can change people's lives, how the oils change people's lives, how the opportunity changes people's lives. That's what our goal is. Our goal is to provide optimal customer support and to change lives. That's incredible. It's an incredible opportunity to be a part of changing people's quality of life. I personally am really excited about the opportunity to retire in 2 to 5 years, to make incredible friends, and to improve the quality of life of others. In the front line, that's talking about people's ailments with them, helping out with their stressor levels, and teaching them how to clean naturally, and so forth and so on. The list could go on and on. On the back line, it's all about how they see, what they've seen improvements of, how that can help them to learn to build, create, and grow themselves, be it through their personal life or through their business. And that's really exciting to me. I think it's really important that we focus in on how it affects us overall, not just on the business aspect of it. For me, it's really improved stuff with my family. It's been incredible for my family to see me working, for the kids to notice it. My kids think like entrepreneurs now. They hear about it. They don't think they have to work a 9-to-5 job. They have a different perspective. And having a different perspective is huge. Right now, we send my husband to work in the afternoon. As a matter of fact, he just left. And I have 5 kids, and I homeschool. And I work, and I have a daycare, and I'm always busy. But that's not what we want it to be like. We don't want to be missing family dinners anymore, and we don't want his schedule to interfere with our life and our activities every day like it does right now. We want to be on the 2 to 5 year track to retirement. I wonder how many of you are thinking that you want to be on a 2 to 5 year track to retirement. How many of you believe that that's actually a possibility? When do we put this into effect? That's something I want you to think about. When do we put it into effect? Well, most women in direct sales, or most women, most of us in direct sales are women. And 82% of women earning over $100,000 a year do it in direct sales. Again, most women earning over $100,000 a year do it in direct sales. That's 82%. That's incredible. And we've entered into a position where we're not trying to sell, jamberry nails. We're not trying to sell handbags. We're trying to sell oils. We're trying to sell quality of life. We're trying to sell them things that actually improve their life. So this is an opportunity that's going to allow you to really and truly explode, because you're not focused. We're not in some little bitty tiny niche. We're in a group that's growing of people who are interested in natural health, of people who want improved health. They want to get off their meds. They want to improve things around them. They don't want to be exposed to nasty chemicals. So that's really important. It really gives us a head up on everything else. There are so many uses for this. It makes our position limitless. So how do we affect this? We want to do this now. We want to do this soon. We want to do this early. We are still pre-critical mass right now, and what that means is we are not a name that is in every household. We are not in a position where everybody knows everything there is to know about us. We're not in a position where we have hit the largest amount of growth for the company. And if you get in prior to the largest amount of growth for the company, you can really have incredible results really fast. And that's different. Like, no matter what, if you're in a good multi-level marketing business, you can rise above regardless of your timing of entering. But if you come in at the beginning, it takes less effort to create that same amount of wealth on an ongoing basis. You can come in at the beginning and you can do nothing and you can not exceed. Or you can come in at the beginning and you can blow the charts. You can come in and you can change everything. And right now, you're sitting in that place where you get to choose. Are you going to blow the charts up? Are you going to change your life? Are you going to change the life of people around you? Or are you going to sit back and are you going to just let this fizzle out? The time to do it is now. The time with your family is priceless. It's incredible. If you put in the work right now to have the family time later that's limitless and not bound by money or by time, that'll allow you to have the freedom that you want in life, you're going to have an incredible payout. It's going to be really substantial. Did you know that we don't have any executive directors yet? And that's the top person within our tiers of pay scale right now. We don't have any executive directors. But beyond that, we don't have any directors. We don't have directors. We don't have executive directors. What does that mean for you? Well, that means there's still an incredible amount of growth that can happen and that you're in so early that you're able to feed off of that growth. We only have about 40 people who've hit manager. Only about 40. That's really low. That's an incredibly low amount. Now, when you hit that manager level, you're getting 15% off of all your personal sponsors, which is an incredible amount of like a kick up. Now, that's only your sponsorship bonus. That doesn't include any of your downline commissions. That doesn't include any of your personal sales. So it's really incredible that we only have 40-ish that are managers. And a few of those may not even be managers anymore. Those are people who've hit manager, and some of them have kind of fizzled out, and some of them are just incredible people who are just building awesome businesses. And I'm really glad to be surrounded by those people personally. Did you know that the Tiara blend was actually consultant inspired? It came from a consultant who calls herself the Tiara-toting whale lady. She's incredible. She has integrity. She works the business the way it's intended to be worked. She's partying. She's ethical. And she shows fantastic efforts. And if you're doing those same things, if you're working the business the way it's meant to be worked, and you're being ethical, and you're going to have integrity in your business, and you're showing fantastic efforts towards your work, you're going to get recognition. That's one of the amazing things about getting into the company so early is people know you. It's not like working in a huge thing. It's like working in a situation where you can be noticed. It's really awesome. Beyond that, we haven't even launched in Canada yet. That's supposed to happen hopefully later this year. Can you imagine if you got into Mary Kay or Avon, 31, Jamberry this early on, where you would be right now? Can you imagine at what point you would be at? And those products, those are limited. Those are gender. They're limited by gender. They're limited by age range. There's a lot of limitation within them. And we have a product that can be used by anybody for an incredible, limitless number of uses. So we have an opportunity to sell to so many more people. So what if you were one of the earliest people to get into Mary Kay or Avon 31 or Jamberry? Have you ever thought about what it would mean for you or your family? What if you could actually make that happen for you? What if you could turn what if into I did? That's actually a real, true possibility for you because we are so early. We're with an incredible company. We have awesome mission statement. I don't know if you've looked over it, but it's really incredible. And this is going to be an amazing ride if you want to take it. I don't know who all here has called into corporate, but if you noticed yesterday, somebody was coming into the group and they were talking about how amazing our corporate people really are. And I think they were pretty new. I didn't even recognize the name. But they were talking about how incredible the people in the office are. And they really are. Dara has been with the company since it launched. And she's got so much energy that she puts into it, and she's really, really devoted to all of our consultants. And, she answers, if you send her a message after hours, she answers messages, and she is all about making sure that our consultants have every opportunity to succeed. And, Kelly, he takes calls from me. He's always having calls with all of our leaders and the office staff. They know me by name. How often do you get into a company so early that they can know all the consultants by name? I think that's really, truly incredible. We're so young. It's insane. It's huge. It's mind-blowing what the opportunity truly is. Now I want you to think about this for a second. Kidnappers, we welcome them in. How many kidnappers do you think are on your team? And how many kidnappers do you think maybe are on my team? And how many kidnappers do you think maybe would be on Christy Hill's team, the first consultant who ever signed? How many of those do you think actually turned around and decided to work their business? If you think about it, we've got 8,200 consultants. 8,200 consultants. And this is really great for you because that's all of the consultants we have. Of those consultants, I would say probably about 500 are actively working the business. So that's like you getting in the first 1,000 consultants, really. The others are, customers and kidnappers, but they're not the same. They're not the same as somebody who's actively working the business. So if you're actively working a business, if you're building your team, if you're recruiting, if you're, building your business through parties, you're going to have an incredible amount of growth that you can actually achieve because there aren't that many people that you're competing with. Not yet. And as the teams grow, you're going to benefit from that. You have the opportunity. We're so early in. You have the opportunity to choose where and how your team's going to grow, but you also have the opportunity to choose how Simply Aroma's going to grow, how you're going to help them, how you're going to change what their course is. And that's really incredible, too. We work for us. We're not working for somebody else. But if you haven't been to a Quan, you haven't really got to learn a lot about Tyler and Andrew. Tyler and Andrew are the people who actually founded Simply Aroma. And Tyler and Andrew's story is just incredible. They're two guys that go to church together and met each other through church and decided to do this. But both of them are incredible entrepreneurs. And they came into the country and they didn't have anything when they came. And they're multimillionaires now. Can you imagine coming in with nothing? Absolutely nothing. And then turning into a multimillionaire. Sometime when you have time, you'll have to ask me about the tennis balls in the back office. You got to be wondering, if you've been to the back office, what the tennis balls are about. You got to ask me. Let me tell you a little bit about it. I don't know if you've talked to Christy Hill. Christy Hill is really incredible. She's the first consultant who ever joined Simply Aroma. And she's got her heart into it, and it is so incredible what she has done. She sponsors almost all the events that we put on, and she is just amazing. I actually went to go meet her about a month ago now, and I stayed out at her house, and my whole family went. It felt like we were really part of her group of friends. She had a huge party, and it was just incredible. It was really awesome, and I feel incredibly blessed to be in a position where I have that relationship with my sponsor, where I have that relationship with corporate, and where I have the opportunity to be incredibly blessed through Simply Aroma. I hope some of you are starting to understand how devoted I feel to the company and how it has changed who I am and how my family is. And I don't know, I'm guessing that a lot of you have not been to Quan yet. I've been to a Quan, and I am on all kinds of Quan training, and I'm really, really involved with the Quan effort. So I think it's really incredible what we learn at Quan. And I want to share with you that Kelly has stated, Kelly said, it is important enough to attend a Quan that you would turn down a home party. Yeah, he said, it is important enough to turn down an in-home party to attend a Quan. Now, an in-home party is way more intense than an online party. You get a lot of sales from it. So it's a huge, huge statement to say that it is more important for you to attend a Quan than to go to than to host an in-home party. That is incredible. And if you go to a Quan, he said over and over that the Quan isn't meant to be a motivational thing. But if you go, it will motivate you. You're going to be around people who are excited about their business. You're going to be around people who have ideas. You're going to be around people that are like you. And you're going to have an incredible amount of motivation. It's going to help you grow your team. It's going to help your team thrive. It's going to create a lot of momentum within your business. Whenever I attended this Quan in Dallas, I was actually the MC. And I really had a great time. And it was an incredible event. It was really, really incredible. And it was a small group because the weather was horrible. But it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. And in order to get there, he had challenged a bunch of us that if we could get a team of 6x5 by the event, he was going to do something special. And we had a great time. It was really incredible. And yes, I did get the 6x5 before the event. I want to talk to you about what the Move tool is a little bit. It's a huge part of what the Quan is. The Move tool is a huge part of what the Quan is about. The Quan is really for teaching you structuring, and it's really important that if you are going to use the Move tool, that you have a knowledge of what Quan is, and that you understand that all moves are final. Once you move somebody, you can't move them again. You're not going to be able to change what you've done. It is final. So if you're thinking about moving people, if you've got too many people and you haven't been to a Quan, if you have questions about how to use the Move tool and what to do, you need to PM me or call me or ask me. Tap into your upline that knows. You need to be reaching out to us so that we can help you, so that you make the moves in your business that are going to help you build a strong business. It's really important. All right, moving right along. We are going to have a new leadership group. I'm sure you guys saw it. And in order to, well, first of all, I want to say, you need to be in this group. This group is going to be about building your business. And if you want a business, you need to be in the leadership group. It's super important. And this group is going to be about growth for your business. It's going to be about sharing ideas, brainstorming. It's going to explain the importance of momentum. It's going to help you have ideas on how to achieve momentum within your business. And it's really important that you're in there, because if you're in there, I know that what you want to do is you want to grow your business. And I'm going to be devoting my time to people who want to grow their business. It's going to go to them first. And I've got a limited amount of time, and right now I've been putting an incredible amount of it into Simply Healthy. And Simply Healthy is still going to be there. We're still going to use it. It's still going to be a great resource for people who are just, doing a little bit. But the leadership group, it's going to be for people who are really stepping it up and really, really determined. So, the goal is going to be, that we want to know who wants and deserves the help, and that the leaders are going to be able to help those people. And there's going to be insider information in there shared. There's going to be additional training provided, and there's going to be qualifications. And you're going to have to meet those qualifications. And if you're not meeting those qualifications, then you're not going to be able to stay in, because it is important to me that the people that are in there are getting the time that they deserve for the efforts that they're doing. So we're going to move on. We are going to talk about the 30-day challenge, and I'm really excited. Yep, the 30-day challenge. Who can be a part of the 30-day challenge? The 30-day challenge is for anybody and everybody and anybody who wants to build their business. What is the 30? Can you please mute yourself? What? Can you please mute yourself? Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can you mute yourself, please?
Rachel.
Mute
I'm not.
yourself.
I'm not understanding, hon. It's not sounding.
Can you please mute yourself?
Meet myself? This is Rachel.
Can you mute yourself?
Mute. Thank you.
Mute on your phone. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is the 30-day challenge. Can you mute yourself, please?
I'm working on it, hon.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the 30-day challenge is for anybody and everybody who wants to grow an incredible business. And what the 30-day challenge is going to be is it's going to be a challenge to accomplish amazing growth within your company within 30 days. Why? Well, contrary to popular belief, slow and steady does not win the race. I know the turtle and the hare story, and the hare gets to a point where he loses because the turtle is just constant and steady, and that's just not the way it works. In real life, fast and steady wins the race. So it takes a lot of effort. It takes an incredible amount of effort during those first 2 to 5 years. And so there's a book called Go Pro. Strongly recommend that you read it. And Eric Worre did an incredible amount of research, and he interviewed many leaders within the MLM industry and found that people who put in 100% of their effort for approximately 30 days are in the $100,000 a year earning range. So if you put in 100% of your effort for 30 days into recruiting and training and incredible growth, then that's going to pay off, and you're going to see numbers that are like $100,000 a year of residual income. But if you do that a couple of times throughout your business's life, then you're going to be in the position where you're going to be in the $1 million earners. Just 1 to 2 times of putting in 30 days of hardcore effort can get you into the $1 million a year earning area, which is really incredible. And like I said, this is statistically proven through a bunch of research with a ton of professionals that Eric Worre did, the guy who wrote GoPro. So you ought to look into GoPro. I strongly recommend that book. And that, you guys, that is the why. The why is because why wouldn't we want to be earning a residual income of $100,000 or $1 million a year? Why wouldn't we want to have that free time with our family? Why wouldn't we want to be in a position where we could take a whole week off or a whole month off if we wanted, and we wouldn't even have to worry about it because there's that residual income. It's an incredible opportunity. So I'm going to be there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be there. I'm going to make it there. I'm going to do what it takes to get there. And I hope you guys will go there with me. I hope that it's an opportunity that you can't wait to take on. I hope that you feel passionately about your business with Simply Aroma. And if you don't, I hope you call me and you ask me why I feel passionate about my business with Simply Aroma, because I could tell you like 100 times a different story about what Simply Aroma really means to me. So I really hope that you understand the why. And if you don't understand the why, we need to find your why. We need to help you figure it out. And you need to get to a point where you're excited about your why and you understand what your why is. That's incredibly important. If you don't know it, you need to talk to your sponsor. You need to have them help you find what your why really is. So this is the 30-day challenge. If you want to participate, you need to let us know, and we will help you get together with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to try really hard for 30 days, the next 30 days that you want to set it up for. And we're going to attempt to recruit 20 people in 30 days. It's a huge undertaking. That's a huge undertaking. But it's really not that big when you consider we have the free kit. We have an incredible opportunity with the free kit. It's not going to take a whole lot to get 20 people. Last month I had 16 recruits, and I didn't really try all month long. As a matter of fact, I took about 2 weeks off kind of from recruiting in the middle of the week or in the middle of the month. So if I can do that, you can do it. But if you're interested in doing this, then we want to help you prepare. And here's the thing about it, the win. The win is really, really going to have to be up to you. You're going to have to be prepared. You're going to have your family on board. You're going to have to, make some changes in your day-to-day life for this 30 days. And it's going to take maybe a week, maybe a month for you to get ready for this. And you can do this at any point in time in your business. The earlier you do it in your business, the better it's going to be for you. But you can do this at any point in time in your business. And you need to prepare. So if you have a job, you're going to be committing 8 hours a day to Simply Aroma still. So that's incredible for you. I know if you've got a job, you're already working 8 hours a day, so that's going to make 16 hours a day. But here's the thing. If you don't have a job, you're committing 16 hours a day to Simply Aroma every day. This isn't 5 days a week. This is 7 days a week for 30 days. You're going to commit your time to Simply Aroma, and you're going to promote, you're going to work it, and you're going to make it work for you if you're committed to doing this. Right now, I'm prepping for it. I'm actually getting ready to get off the phone with you guys, and I'm going to be gone, essentially, from everything for 4 days. I'm going to come in and post a couple things that I already had committed to doing, but I'm going to get my laundry caught up because, well, laundry is really far behind, and so are dishes. So I've got to get all that stuff ready. I'm going to be making sure that I've got alternatives for all of my daily things ready, that my husband understands what that grocery shopping list really means, because he's going to be doing the grocery shopping. And I'm going to pre-make several meals so that I don't have to worry about cooking, and hopefully I can control what kind of mess there is in the kitchen by preparing stuff that's not going to cause too much of a mess. And again, my goal is going to be to come back strong and hit it for 30 days every day, 16-hour days. And I'm going to be getting at least 20 recruits in those 30 days, and that is part one. That is the more challenging part one. After that, there's going to be a part two. Part two is not as challenging. Part two is going to be a little lax. So hopefully you are going to get a lot of ideas during part one that are going to help you speed through to part two. And if you are going to participate in this, we will talk about part two. I'll get you a little bit of an idea so that you don't feel overwhelmed by the idea of part two, but we're going to talk about it and go over it. And again, it's going to be super easy to get 20 people with the free kit. Some of them are going to be kidnappers. That's okay. We've always welcomed kidnappers. We want to find some people who are business people, but, we love our hobbyists. We love our kidnappers. We want to support them too, and we want to be a part of that. But at the same time, we're going to want to find some people who have real dreams of, having a long-term residual income. And that's going to be what we're going to be focused towards, is putting our effort into those people. Those people are going to be our leaders. They're going to get in that leadership group, and they're going to take off. So that's the goal, and I hope that helps you out a little bit. Now, we're going to talk about where. You can do this anywhere. You can do this at a coffee shop. I did it this morning at the coffee shop, and I left a few cards and some Blitz cards up there. If you need Blitz cards, you can get with me, and I'll help you get your Blitz cards figured out. You can do this on Craigslist. You cannot sell oils on Craigslist, but you can talk about the opportunity, share the opportunity, give away free kits. That kind of thing can happen on Craigslist. If you're doing that on Craigslist, I would strongly suggest that you mention the $20 shipping, because some people get really irritated about the $20 shipping. You can promote it on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, a blog, LinkedIn, Google, Pinterest, so forth. If you're going to do this, I really strongly recommend that you look over the marketing guides that I put up for timing, and that you kind of create a schedule of when you're going to do what within the days, so that you know where you're going to post. The more intentional you are about posting, the more planned out you are, the more ads you have ready, the more opportunity you have to actually get people that you're looking for in your business. And hardly anybody's using Instagram to do it. Not very many people on Simply Aroma are blogging yet. I happen to be one of them who just started. I tend to Pinterest, and I honestly think I'm getting some hits off Pinterest. I do LinkedIn. I don't feel like I'm getting a lot there, but I don't have a lot of contacts there. So if you do that. you can take those blitz cards, pin them up on some bulletin boards. You can put them up at, little dives. I don't care. Put them up in the laundromat. But find a way to get your information out there, get it into people's hands, and let them know that you are with Simply Aroma and you're talking about business and you're going to launch it. I hope that this call has been something for everybody else. I was really excited about it. I hope you're excited about it. I know it's a little long. I had kind of intended for it to be like 20 minutes, but I know I was a little bit long-winded, and hopefully you guys have got what you want out of it. If you've got questions, I'm going to be here for a few more minutes, so send me a few messages here on Messenger and Facebook. If you do that, then I will respond back with them real quick, so you can just stay here on the line if you have any questions. Sam, you always have questions. Where are your questions? No questions, Kim? All right. If you're interested in getting into the leadership group, there's going to be some qualifications. We don't have all those determined yet. There's going to be some things to kind of go through. I probably want to have a little consultation with you just to get an idea of where you're at in your business, where you want to be in your business, what your goal is, so that we can make sure that you've got everything that you need to run it the way that you need to run it. If you're not in the Mop Kit group, you need to get in the Mop Kit group. If you're not in any of the groups, you really need to get into those. So if you're not sure if you're in all of them, send me a message. Let's talk about it. Let's make sure you're where you need to be. And let me know if you've got questions. It's really important to me to be able to answer those. I see Missy's asking, is there a really good flyer to use? Missy, when you say that, are you meaning for recruiting, like on the web? Are you meaning like to go post in Facebook groups, or what do you mean by is there a really good flyer to use? We could come up with a few ideas. There were a few in the group already. Chantel had posted one, and I believe Teresa posted one. Teresa's got one that she leaves up at her laundromat about stain removal, I think. But you could easily change that into a recruitment one, where you could put up one of each. But the Blitz cards, I plan on just taking a few of those up. I think I got them, I went to Groupon, and I was able to get a Groupon for $20 for $70 worth of Vistaprint items. So and they were regularly like 50 cents a card. So they were really cheap after you consider the fact that I was able to get them having $20 count of 70. So if you look around, you should be able to find some pretty good deals, and I strongly recommend that. But if you're looking to try and print some stuff at home, we can easily do it. Yeah, and if you're watching the Messenger group, Teresa's putting up some information. But one of the things that they're doing with those is they're making little pull tabs to take the phone numbers. So, like, if they really like it, they can just pull and snag it off. So that's a really great way to share it. Of course, the business card or a Blitz card is going to be more substantial, less likely to get lost, that kind of thing. Kim says, share your ideas at work like me. She's having a lot of luck because she put her stuff out on a table, and her husband has a little shop. And so she's got stuff out there, and people are asking about it and learning about it there locally. That's a great way to do it. It's going to help you if you send out parties, do pocket parties, do in-home parties. That's going to all help. And you can get people, you can get quality people from parties, people who are really interested, people who really like the oil. It's a really great way to get some people. And getting some local people is going to help you. It's going to help your team grow. It's going to create a different level of commitment within your team. People like to get together. Trina was earlier talking about the Quan and how she really felt like she wants to go to one of the Quans that you actually attend because of the interaction. And I got to say, that's one of the things about the party that makes it different is if you have that one-on-one interaction, it really changes the dynamic and what you bring home from something. Oh, I love that idea. Teresa's saying that she uses the sticky labels with her little flyer so that they can just take the sticker. So that way they don't lose it. That's a really great idea. I like that. And yes, Missy, I use Vistaprint to get my stuff printed because I was able to get an awesome Groupon. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm kind of cheap. I like to get stuff that's high quality. It's really important to get quality. But I like to try and do it for the absolute best deal. So I'm a Groupon watcher. I watch for their sales. By the way, they're getting ready to have a 25 to 50% off sale on Vistaprint for the 4th of July holiday. So it's actually a really great time to go looking. And they almost always have some kind of deal going on. And if I were you, I'd even go and check and see if they still have the Groupon going on, because that was like 2 weeks ago. It's possible that they had it still running. And yeah, I'm cheap. If I couldn't get that kind of a deal, I might go locally and see what I could get from Staples or another place to try and help improve my cost amount. But I got some really incredible cards and Blitz cards done. I don't know if you guys saw those, but I really like them. And they're really about the opportunity, since that's one of the things that I push the most. It also has a promotion for people that do parties and referrals, because that will help me build my business. So it was something that Stephanie had brought to us in the it wasn't the fundraising event, it was on it before that, Booking Blitz. She told us about the I can't even remember, something smells program. So we created that on the Blitz cards. And if you want to take a look and see if you like them, they're really substantial. The business cards are really slick and they feel nice and thick, which I really think is important if you're going to go the bother of getting them printed. You want to have them be substantial and feel professional. And if you go through to print off your Vistaprint afterwards, then they're going to send you a thing like right after you order, asking if you want to increase your order, and you can do so for like some crazy low amount. Add like twice the number of items to your order. So that's a good way to get a little bit extra off too. Okay. So let me go back to the messenger. You guys are all over the place. You guys are excited, huh? Okay. Yeah, I like your little stickers there, Teresa. Oh, yeah. And, you know, I did create the lead system video and put it up yesterday. So it's got a really thorough walkthrough of exactly how you can go about walking through and putting the lead system up. Please, please, please watch that video so that you have an idea of what you're doing when you do it. If you do it wrong, you can't really undo it. So it's a done deal. It takes a lot of effort to resource it, so you pretty much have to scrap the blog you're using and start over. If you don't use WordPress, I can't provide support. I cannot provide support for non-WordPress blogs. I don't know them. And you need to ask about the kit groups. The kit groups are a really incredible way to stay in contact with people who have expressed an interest in oils. Maybe they're not even interested necessarily in signing up, but they want to learn about oils. They join your kit group because you've put up an ad, and they go in there and they just kind of watch your ads. I've had people buy from my kit group. So it's a really great opportunity to, cash in on all of those ads that you put out there and really get a lot of people in there. I've got, I think, over 400 in my kit group right now. Kim says, did you talk about the diffusers on BOGO sale? The diffusers are on BOGO sale, and they're a really great opportunity for you to increase your sales. And it's a great way for you to also kind of give an extra boost to signing up. People who sign up can get that BOGO on their diffusers. You have the opportunity to share that BOGO. Again, that is $65 for one diffuser and $15 to ship them, and you get two diffusers. So $80, and you've got two diffusers. and you can sell those as like the actual price, and you still get a little bit of money off that. They do count towards your qualifications for base commission qualified so that you can get your downline commissions. And a lot of people do a thing where if you buy X in oils, then I'll give you a diffuser for like $40 or like $50, whatever it is you want to say. And that's a great way to build up your oil sales to help you. And so you cannot do that in a party. So you have to do that outside of a party. And we also have the deal going on the packages right now where if you buy $197 in oils, you get a free diffuser and free shipping. So that's a really great thing. It's a great way to be able to upgrade the amount of stuff your person's getting. If they're buying $140 in oils, they might as well spend another $50, get the free shipping and the free diffuser. So that's another way. Definitely start thinking about the fundraisers. Where are you going to put fundraisers at? How are you going to handle those? Do you need more information on fundraisers? If you do, get with me, get with Kim, get with somebody, and we will hook you up with information for the fundraisers. Kim wants to put in on those diffusers. She is having a really great amount of success by keeping a couple of them on hand, and she just sells them right there on the spot. She's sold several this week, I think, already. So she's having a great amount of success with that. Having them on hand definitely makes it better, especially if you're going to be doing events. Having some stuff on hand that you can sell is great. Let's talk for a second about comparing us to, say, Young Living or doTERRA. Neither of those companies allow you to actually sell on the spot. You can't sell your oils at an event. They actually have to sign up online or auto ship in order to take anything home. But Simply Aroma does not do that. We allow you to sell right off your table. So if you've got back stock, take it, sell it, get it out of there, and get some money. You know, people like to take things home that day. If you're doing events, I've got a ton of ideas for you with events that'll help you bring in a little cash. Definitely make sure you can cover your table and hopefully bring in some people who are going to be party, people who are going to be interested in the business, and people who really, really want some of these items. So it can really help boost your sales if you get started the right way with your events. Any other questions? All right. So, again, Simply Healthy is still going to be active. It's just that we're going to branch off as leaders and create a more defined area for people who are truly working their business and really motivated. Get with me about qualifications. There's going to be some, and I'm sure that over time there's going to be more qualifications to hit. If you want to be a part of leadership, you absolutely have to submit your why video. If you don't know your why, you better get with somebody who can help you figure it out. Again, I can help you. Kim can help you. I'll also be taking calls this weekend, so if people need to call me, that's fine. But I'm not going to be online, supporting online. Kim's going to be doing that. All right, so awesome. I'm excited. Thank you all for attending. It's really important to me. I'm really excited about the number of people who are excited about their business. And, let me know if you've got questions. If you want to schedule calls, that's absolutely fine. You can send me a little private message, and I will get with you about calls, or you can text me. My phone number is 573-864-1798. You can call or text, and I'm really excited to work with you. Let me know if you have stuff to put in, and have a great day. Bye.